Hi guys, happy Monday. It is Mindset Monday. I'm actually doing something really different today because I know it's Monday. It's not Wednesday yet. It's not Warrior Wednesday. So don't worry, I'll catch you on Wednesday. However, I felt called to create this quick video for you to share with you what the top lessons, 7 lessons I received from doing 75 Hard with the intention of inspiring you to take your game in your life, your fitness, your career, your business to a whole new level. So with that being said, my question for you is, do you want to take your game in life, business, career, etc. to a whole new level? If that is you, you're in the right place because I'm going to share with you some tips on how elevating one area of life can spill over and elevate other areas of your life. So if you're excited about that, give yourself some hearts. Let me know you're tuning in so I can connect with you and engage with you. All right. And also I want you to be in the energy of imagine what it would be like for you to become a magnet for everything that is relevant and important for you simply by committing and focusing on being consistent. Because what I'm hearing from a lot of my clients, that's an opportunity for them is being consistent. And I know consistency is something that it's like a muscle. You build it. Actually, you build a muscle. The muscle gets stronger when you build it. And when you're being inconsistent, you actually have an inconsistent muscle. So let's flip that around and create the consistency muscle in areas that are relevant to you. So if you're game with that, say yes and say I'm in so we can get connected. All right. So I have a couple quick quotes that I want to share with you. And I'm going to go right into the 7 lessons from doing 75 Hard and how you can take your game to a whole new level. All right. Sound good? Sound good? All right. Awesome. So Wayne Dyer said something really, really cool. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I'm going to say that again. Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the way you look at change. So imagine what it would be like for you to shift your perspective on a challenge, because maybe you're in a breakdown about a challenge. You're like, oh my God, a challenge. I can't add anything onto my plate. Well, is that so or is that so? I don't know. That's what is your perspective, all right? There's another quote by Ralph Marston. He said, there are plenty of difficult obstacles in your path. Don't allow yourself to be one of them. Don't allow yourself to be an obstacle. And it's so powerful. And if that resonates and hits home for you, please share. So the intention of doing this video is to inspire you on you not being an obstacle and you actually being a facilitator of you creating what is important and relevant to you. So here are my lessons, guys, all right, from doing 75 Hard and why I'm continuing on with the challenge until the end of the year. So it'll be like 150 days hard. Why not? Because we could always take it to a whole new level if we wanted to, right? So the first, let me just give you a sense on why I got into the whole 75 Hard thing to begin with. So as you all know, I'm very, very, very passionate about fitness and wellness and well-being, etc. And I wanted to take my game to a whole new level. And I've had a vision of doing 75 Hard for about a year now, but I didn't have the mental bandwidth or capacity to actually execute. So I didn't want to commit to something that I knew I wouldn't follow through on because I had a lot going on. So anyway, I was like, if I don't do it now, then when am I going to do it? That's never going to happen, right? And so I made a choice to execute, and I started actually 75 Hard in the beginning of August. August 1st is when I started. And the reason I did that was because I was leading a new group of clients, and I wanted to set an example and be in the energy of leading by example, because I'm not going to coach a client to do something I'm not willing to do. That's a fact. I'm going to tell you right now. There's nothing I'm going to ask people to do that I've not done or I'm not willing to do. All right. So that's the beginner. That's the baseline, right? So I wanted to set an example, a very high standard for my clients. So I actually took myself on and I said, okay, what would it be like for me to do 75 Hard and actually follow through and be consistent and get it done, right? Because it's a whole new level. It's a whole new game. And I will say a lot of it is a mindset game. That's why I said Mindset Monday. All right. So here's the lesson. First of all, I had a vision to up level. I had a dream to up level. And I committed to it because my vision was to be an example for my clients. Because like I said, I work with private clients. I also work with group clients. And I had a new group onboarding in the beginning of August. And I was like, I want to set an example for this specific group. So that was the intention. That was my reason. So I led with that vision. All right. Secondly, the lesson is commitment to growth. So what is your commitment to your growth? Where are you looking to grow? Where are you looking to expand? Because the reality is, if you're comfortable and you're complacent, you're not going anywhere in life, unfortunately. That's the sad truth. And my vision was to be committed to being comfortable, getting uncomfortable. And for me, doing the 75 hard with everything else I got going on was very uncomfortable, and it still is. I'm not saying it's comfortable by any means. It's very uncomfortable, all right? So being committed to that, being committed to being comfortable, being uncomfortable, right? So that's another lesson, right? Third thing is attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. So are you being resistant or are you embracing? And I'll share from you from my experience is when you're embracing something, you create ease, you create flow. When you're resisting something, you create a lot of wasted energy. And so I went in with the mindset of like, okay, attitude of gratitude. And my attitude is I'm going to embrace this. I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to create what's possible. I'm going to expand. I'm going to grow and set an example for other people on what is possible for them to grow. All right. So attitude is everything. So like, are you showing up bitchy? Are you showing up frustrated? Like, how are you showing up in different areas of your life? Because that's an opportunity to up level. All right. So attitude is everything. Number 4, mastering emotions. So there were moments, of course, that I didn't want to do a lot of stuff because 75 hard is hard. It's called 75 hard is called a challenge for a reason, because it is a challenge, okay? So mastering emotions in spaces and places and times when, you know, like we're human, right? So mastering those moments where I'm doing the work, you're doing the work, following through on the commitment, despite how I felt. There were moments I didn't feel like doing a lot of these things. However, there was a commitment to follow through. And I want to say this, guys, it sucks to be average. It really does. It really sucks to be average. It really sucks to be mediocre. And being in the energy of doing whatever it takes someone to create and do whatever it takes. So, and I know we were born to soar and to thrive. We were not born to struggle. So when we grow and we expand, we thrive and we soar. All right. So that's another lesson. Number 5, I wanted to master consistency and congruency at a whole new level. So I took that on as an opportunity. And then number 6, I wanted to expand. I wanted to expand my plate. I wanted to expand myself as a vehicle, as a vessel to create new opportunities for myself. So I leveraged that as a vehicle for me to expand and see what else I can create. How else can I grow? And then finally, up-leveling. Up-leveling in one area of life spills over in other areas of life. So when you up-level and commit to one area and it works, then you're like, well, how can I up-level in this area? How can I up-level in that area? And it really spills over and you create a ripple effect and you're creating momentum. So why am I moving forward? Why am I doing another 75-day hard on top of I'm on day 79 today, all right? So why am I doing it? Because when we build momentum, we want to ride the wave of momentum. We don't want to stop, because when we stop after we've built momentum, it dies and it's hard to get back on the game again. So I'm committed to building and riding that momentum. And I'm also committed to improving a few things that I've learned from doing the first 75 days and enhancing it in the second 75. So call it round 2 of 75 days. So that's my commitment and that's my vision. And one of the things for me is timing. What I mean by that is like timing of drinking or finishing a gallon of water. Instead of finishing it by the end of the day, which is like 10 o'clock at night sometimes, get it done like by 8 o'clock at night. So timing is everything. So that's my next cut. All right. So my question for you is, what is your next cut? What is your next cut? How can you stretch yourself and expand so you're creating what you want to create and not be complacent and not be comfortable and really and create what you're here to create. So I want to hear from you. Share what your next cut is. Share how you're going to stretch yourself. Share how are you going to challenge yourself to take yourself on to a whole new level, whether it's fitness, business, etc. And let's all grow together. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in. Mindset Monday for today. Share what stood out for you, what your biggest lesson was, and also feel free to tag other people to share this message with them as well. Mwah. Thanks so much. Bye for now.